You've been down in series before. People have doubted you before. You've gone through
It's
this. How
2-2.
much? I know, but I was just saying, before that game, how much does that experience help you?
So it was 1-0.
When it was 2-1, though, you had to come back.
It was also 1-0.
I know. But how much does it help you knowing that you've been down this road?
It's 2-2. It's best out of 3, and I'm excited to play off basketball.
Before the game about how critical Game 5 is. You didn't want to talk about the story being written. What do you want to write about kind of Jamal Murray's game tonight?
Jamal doing what Jamal does, us helping him a little bit with the way they've been guarding him. I thought we got him loose better. We screened better, allowed him to play in a rhythm. This is a team game, and when guys get hot, it's them being hot and being a special player like he always has been, but it's the other guys setting great screens. I thought DeAndre, Nikola, Russ, whoever they put Zubats on, and obviously Zubats is a really good defender, but we got him moving in space a little bit and got Jamal some good looks, on top of the fact some of the shots he made were just absolutely ridiculous. And I said it before the game, I mean, it's coming with him. You know it is in these big moments, these situations. He was born for this. So special night for Jamal, but more importantly, special night for us in the sense of the series. But long way to go.
David, was there one shot or one moment from Jamal early where you felt like he was due for a big night?
You can kind of tell the way the ball comes off his hand certain nights. I thought he had great lift on his jump shot. Some of the early drags where he was pulling up into three-point shots, his left-handed finishes complementing the shooting. So maybe not one thing. I think it was just a culmination of watching him, showcase his offensive game. And when it's flowing like that, it's the guy that's won us so many playoff games in the past. And when he's complimentary with Nikola, it's great, but it sure is nice to have these nights where it's his show. And, we needed it tonight in a big game. It was fun to watch, man. I'm sure for the fans, it was incredible.
David, when you guys won the title, we heard things like play for each other, sacrifice. We heard it all year long. This year, I feel like maybe we haven't heard it as much.
Right.
Do you get the sense that this is a group, a team coming together right now?
Yeah, I felt like that at the end of the year, too. I thought if we didn't come together, we'd be at home right now. We'd be in the play-in. So already thought that. Not every season is supposed to be this pretty, Disney movie or something, man. Like, this is the NBA. We had ups and downs. We had injuries. We had guys in and out. Things got negative for a while when things aren't going your way, and especially when you lose games late in the season that are important. So for us to bounce back, find a way to get the 4 seed, like I've been saying, I feel like this story is really trying to be written in a negative way. So keep trying. Like, I get it. It's part of the deal. And I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this series, but I've seen guys be very impactful mentally with each other. Tonight was another great example. They'd cut it to 10. They cut it to 8, 6. It seems like we always had a response. And it wasn't just Jamal's special night. It was different people making big plays. CB's 3 at the end of the quarter was enormous. It sent the place off. And the momentum was going our way, but that really put us, at a place where it was like, all right, and we rotated those other guys in, and they were so impactful, guys off the bench. So a lot of people are the reason why we won this game. Jamal will be the star tonight, but that was a great playoff team win.
How nice was it, because that 3 goes in, you're able to sit Joker at the start of the 4th and kind of sit all your starters, so you don't have to press them as much, and you kind of win going away, so they get that little bit of extra rest, I guess. Yeah,
no, you're right. And, it wasn't – when I sat him, I'll be honest, in your head you go, well, you can get him back in quickly if you need to. I had 4 timeouts. But DeAndre was very impactful defensively. And I thought we handled some of the variable lineups, I guess you could call it, that Ty goes to. He does such a great job of that. He's never scared to try something in a game. I said this before the series. I really look up to him as a coach. And he did a lot of that stuff tonight. I thought we handled it just well enough to sit some guys and give them a little bit of rest to come back in and have, the right impact that they had there at the end. So, like I said, team wins, man. You need people to make plays, not just score points, defensive rebounds, block shots, rotations, communication, all the things that actually matter in fundamental basketball to win a playoff game.
David, do you feel like Christian has kind of grown into this series, and if so, sort of in what ways?
It's funny. I think CB's played great. I just think he hasn't made shots. But CB has, his effect as far as picking up and being aggressive with James. James is such a hard cover. You're asking a guy to pick him up full, don't foul him, but also don't give him too much space. He might step back and shoot a three, but also don't let him go straight to the basket with his left hand and shoot a floater. There's a lot of asks going on for Christian with James Harden. And that was a team defensive game tonight with James, but CB's the guy at the point. Like, he's the guy that's matching up with him. So he's giving great energy. I've always said this, CB's never scared of the moment. He may play great, he may play okay, but there is nothing about that guy that's scared of this moment. So, yeah, I'm hoping, the offensive part of it, hopefully that's trending into Game 6.
Coach, there was a point in the first quarter, I don't know if you remember this play, where Jamal grabbed a rebound above the rim, fully above the rim.
Right.
And that was a point where it kind of looked like he had some real juice tonight. Can you did you realize that in the moment and just kind of see that kind of play out over the rest of the game? Yeah,
and I also thought I know exactly what you're talking about. And I also thought him in the passing lanes, he was exploding in all ways, getting up in the air vertically, pushing and to cut defensively, to cut things off. You're right. He had a lot of juice tonight. And, quietly, so did Aaron. Quietly 23 points. When they junked up the defenses, it seemed like he made big shots, made the right plays, got into a pick and roll, had a nice finish at the end, to kind of put the game back. I think it was 12 or 14. So, a bunch of guys tonight, man, played well. And the juice, the 2 days helps, but now that's over. So we got to refocus ourselves.
Coach, you said
the guys played well tonight. Tonight it started with Jamal, and then Russ off the bench. Played amazing as well, but everyone contributed. CB, AG, DJ went in there, did his thing. So, like you said, it was a total team effort tonight.
You mentioned Jamal. How did he once again rise to the moment?
Yeah, I think, we won last game and he was disappointed in his individual performance. So, one thing about him is he's always going to come back and have a good game. So, tonight we needed everything he had, and he hit so many big shots for us.
How would you describe what Christian Braun has been able to do on James Harden in this series?
Yeah, the last couple of games, I think picking up the aggression on him has been key for us. We know how great of a player James Harden is, so just trying to throw different looks at him and pick him up full court, maybe tire him out a little bit, make him a little uncomfortable has helped us these last couple of games, and it starts with Christian.
It was obvious. No Russ last game put a little stress on how many minutes everybody had to play. So how nice was it to have him back and having such a big first half?
Oh, yeah, definitely. No, we're looking forward to having Russ back tonight and all the big shots he made. Helped us out a ton off the bench. And, we needed everybody tonight. And, off the bench, it started with him.
Michael, with the series tied 2-2, this is always such a big swing game. Just how proud are you of the full team effort that you guys got today?
Yeah, tonight was a great win, at home court, but we know how important this next game is. I think last year when we lost, we were up 3-2 with a chance to close it out in Minnesota, and we got blown out. So we know how important it is to go to L.A. and have our focus at an all-time high to try to close out the series.
You finished with 14 points today. Are you just getting used to playing with the pain and what you're dealing with right now?
It's getting incrementally better, so that's good. Today I didn't have to take a shot, but it was in a little bit more pain than probably last game because I didn't take the shot. But I'm just going out there trying to space the floor. I know they're not really leaving me, so just trying to space the floor and help my teammates in any way I can.
At what point of the game did you know that Jamal was just feeling it?
Early on. I think early on with some of those early on threes in the first quarter, I could tell. Then in transition, when he got, by Batum, the pump fake, the layup, I knew he had a lot of energy tonight.
Can anyone guard him when he's